Some travel trailers are so well built that even if most Americans have never heard of them, they still deserve a moment in the spotlight. And today, we're hopping across the pond to the UK to talk about one of those brands, Bailey of Bristol. Bailey has been around since 1948, which means they've had decades to refine their designs, test ideas, and figure out what really works. All that experience shows up in their smallest and most affordable camper, the Discovery D4-2. This is the most compact option in their lineup, and while I've talked about the Discovery range before, this particular model really deserves its own attention. It's technically a couples camper with just 2 berths that are integrated into the front lounge and dining area, but stick with me because there's a lot more going on here than you might expect. One of the biggest strengths of the Discovery lineup is how these campers are built. Bailey uses something called Alu-Tech construction, which is based on an interlocking aluminum framework that holds everything together. There's no wood involved at all, which is a huge deal, especially in the damp and chilly UK climate where moisture can destroy traditional wall construction. The walls use a polystyrene core, insulation along the rails, and glass-reinforced plastic on both the inner and outer panels. Bailey says more than 75,000 RVs have been built using this method, so it's definitely tried and tested. Thanks to this construction, the Discovery D4-2 comes in at just over 5.6 meters long, or about 18.4 feet, and weighs only 887 kilograms, roughly 1,955 pounds. That's incredibly light for a camper that still feels spacious inside. The trade-off is cargo capacity, which is limited to just 111 kilograms, or about 245 pounds. That's not a ton, but honestly, the camper already includes most of what you'd need for comfortable campground living. On the outside, you'll find an LED awning light, roof lights, storage lockers for gas and gear, and even a receiver hitch that can handle something like a bike rack. Bailey also offers an optional 100-watt solar panel, which is a nice starting point, though you'd probably want to expand that with aftermarket solar and a battery if you're thinking about longer off-grid stays. Stepping inside from the rear left entrance, you're immediately greeted by the fridge on one side and a wardrobe on the other. And here's a clever touch. That wardrobe converts into a full wet bath. It's compact, sure, but it's all there when you need it. Moving further in, the galley runs along the right-hand wall and includes a 3-burner cooktop, a sink with a faucet, an oven, and plenty of storage for your essentials. Task lighting above the counter makes cooking and prep feel surprisingly comfortable. Natural light is another strong point here. There's a large skylight in the middle of the trailer that brings in both sunlight and fresh air, along with side windows that keep the space feeling open. But the real showstopper is at the front. The massive panoramic window wraps across the front cap and even extends into the roof above the lounge area. It opens too, which means you can wake up in bed, look out at your campsite, hear the birds, and ease into the day without even getting up yet. The interior finishes tie everything together nicely, with light oak tones, anthracite accents, soft-touch headboards, recessed LED lighting, and built-in entertainment options. Heating and cooling come standard, which is impressive at this size and price point. Altogether, it feels like Bailey packed an incredible amount into a very small footprint. And speaking of price, Bailey lists the Discovery D4-2 at under £20,000, which works out to around $26,600. For the build quality, features, and overall design, that's a seriously compelling deal. It's also designed to be towable by a wide range of vehicles, and yes, that even includes something like a Tesla. So let me know what you think. If Bailey brought the Discovery D4-2 to the US, would this be on your shortlist?